How's it going? My name is Nathan Koski. This would be the Lego at Arms Hotel. Essentially, to explain it, being an automation theme, decided to make as many automated things in front of it as I could. Got everything from swinging tire swings, moving fish in the pond, flying kites, operating elevator, so on. The building in itself is 9.5 feet tall, has over 350 window frames, window glass. Designed in the interior, each of the 10 rooms are identical as far as the furniture goes, which was probably one of the more difficult things to do. But essentially wanted to build a building with interior detail that was large. The story behind the building being the Lego at Arms Hotel is that the building was a 1920s building, and the upper structure is designed as a blimp station. The way this would happen is a blimp would come over here to tether and wait for the station. On this side, you have the landing platform where you would get off and go into the station. Up higher, you could tether off if you were waiting to get on, get there to the docks. So at a 9.5 foot tall building with half the height in the spire, I had to have a good reason for it. So I had to come up with my blimp story in order to sell my tallest thing in the show. Another funny thing about the building, just in case I wasn't the tallest building in the show, my Technic axle at the very top, where the flag is, can be pulled up. It's a 32 long Technic axle, and I brought 4 more of them just in case, keep stacking them up until I'm the highest. The history goes that, during the building, the great building races where they were trying to get higher and higher, they would take and put a post on top of the building that was ridiculously tall, lightning rod or something, but no man would climb up there and hang a flag on it. So they put a rule up that said if wherever you put a flag, that is your official height of the building. And that's why I put the tallest Lego flag I could find up there. So literally, there is a story, but I wanted to be the tallest thing in the show. So.
Yeah, and I think you achieved that. So what's this kind of like structurally so that the whole 9.5 feet aren't falling down here?
Okay, so there's a central structure similar to any normal building. You have the elevator shaft running through the middle that would hold the center of the building. And then on each side of the building, you have column supports going up each edge. So essentially, from this point straight down, it's a solid column going to the base of the building, and that's what keeps it strong in structure. It does come apart into each section, so each floor does disassemble, so having to have a few things to keep it together there, important. But other than that, it's just solid as a rock. The upper structure pieces where the stuff ties through, all the shafts are connected underneath, so as they go up, the structure just gets stronger and stronger. Actually knocked it off my table about 2 hours before I left for the house and had to reassemble. The upper structure only fell apart into 3 pieces. So it did very well when it hit the floor.
Very nice. So then next to the big building here, you talked a little bit about this stuff, but point out some more of what we've got over here, and especially you've got kind of a lower level as well.
Yes, sir. So I have basically what's going on here is I have a moving subway, working around a station, a mine, and on the other side I have Minecraft set up on that side. So just so that there would be some detail. The upper structure, the swing set, the tire swing, fish moving in the pond, and the flying kites, all basically brought back to the theme of automation, building to the theme of the show. So about 3 months before the show, we heard automation is the theme, and that's when this thing went into play. And for the next 3 months, I built and built and built. So yeah, the batteries are getting low, so it keeps stopping on us. But
yeah, very cool. So is it hard to incorporate those moving parts? How does that kind of set up? And do you have to keep that in mind as you're working on the structure of everything?
Yeah. So in the build for the automation, the most important thing is that you have room for the gearing and stuff. So when you plan your automated layout, you have to make sure that it's tall enough to be able to support the under things going on. So, trying to build something that goes up and down quite a distance would require quite a bit of space underneath. So that's about the most forethought, and then from there, how many motors do you want to use? Do you want to gear it all together and stuff? I built these to where they're individual. In case one failed, they wouldn't all fail. But when it comes to building automation, the most important thing that I know of is run it before the show. Sit there and run it for days before the show.
Kind of give it a hard test there.
I give it a good hard test, make sure everything's going to stay together so you ain't standing here showing something that doesn't work.
Exactly. Well, thank you. I appreciate you taking us through the build, and congrats on the massive height of the build here as well.
Well, thank you so much, Josh. It was great to talk to you, and I enjoyed it very much.
Thank you.